Storm Tracker is active through Wednesday. Here's the storm. It starts off as snow, a dusting to 1 inch in the white. That's down east, heading up north in the county. 1 to 2 in the blue, mid-coast, Penobscot Bay, heading up north into Dover, Foxcroft, and Millinocket. 2 to 4 inches, Oxford Hills, Western Mountains, Western Foothills, heading down to Portland, back towards Sanford, and Fryeburg, back up to Rangeley. That's where the bullseye is going to be with this storm before it treks to the east. It loses a bit of that moisture and then heads out to sea. Here is the ice forecast. Total ice by Wednesday morning. So there's 2 batches of ice coming. Freezing rain and drizzle Monday night through Wednesday morning. So the greatest is going to be in the foothills. That's where we get a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of ice. There's going to be issues there. 1/10 to a 1/4 heading from Bridgeton, Sanford, Auburn, up towards Augusta, Skowhegan, and heading up to Dover, Foxcroft, and Jackman. About 1/100th to 1/10 everyone else. Rain and snow happens first. That is right now, starting into the evening, in the overnight. I do not expect a lot of issues as far as traveling goes tonight, but that changes in the overnight, and especially Tuesday morning, where we get those batches of freezing rain and drizzle. So it's snow and rain to start, a bit heavy along the coastline, changing to freezing rain and drizzle, and then freezing rain to rain on Wednesday. On Wednesday morning, really sunrise and before sunrise, we're going to have big issues with ice going on. You see that here on Futurecast. Before the changeover to the rain, we've got cold air that's trapped up against the mountains in the valleys, the western foothills, the Oxford Hills. So 2 rounds of icing, early and late on Tuesday. Significant ice accumulation for part of the state. That's the western hills, south and central. That's where the icing is going to be worst. That's where the cold air is dammed or trapped up against those mountains. Freezing drizzle early and late on a Tuesday, and you see that here on the graphic. Typical high 36. We are going to be right at that, if not below that, especially on Tuesday with that cold air trap. Only the coastline will get close to those temperatures in the mid-30s. Down east, mid-coast, southern coast, small craft up. Futurecast wind, it's that north and northeast wind. That's a classic setup for a cold air damming for an ice setup. You get that cold air pushed up against the mountains here. And here it is. Big, powerful storm comes through. It's all rain by Wednesday midday with the power outage threat for the southern coast, mid-coast, and down east as that wind's going to be howling. Here's the forecast in the mountains the next 10 days. Storm tracker up Tuesday and Wednesday, 27 jumping to 45. So that's that big jump. The warm air comes from the south. And then as we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're drying out. Next week, not as much as way as opportunity for precip. Inland, 29 to 54. So it's really going to be a huge difference in the air. So you're going to go from ice and cold with temperatures in the 20s to all of a sudden it feeling humid in southern Maine. Yes, humid in southern Maine with dew points in the mid-50s and a run for 60 along the coastline. Right now I'm going conservative at 54, but I do expect Kittery, Sanford, Wells has a shot at 60 with dew points rising. So a lot going on with these storms the next couple of days. Thank you for watching Jason Nappy Weather. Make sure you're following along here and on the social media, nappycast.com. Send your pictures over to Eddie when it is safe to do so, and make sure you're following along on Facebook. Have a good rest of your day or night.